Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to take you through 4 starter exercises that you can do to decrease your risk of patellofemoral pain syndrome and ACL injuries. The first one I'm going to take you through is a pose march. And the pose march is great because it's going to help get the glutes and core activated, and it's also going to help with balance. So in this position, if I am first standing on my left leg, I want to engage my glutes and my core on my left side. With my right leg, I'm going to bring my leg up into a march position, and I'm going to hold this position for 3 seconds and then slowly bring my leg back down. What's important with this is that you want to try and have a good posture. So you want to be standing upright. You don't want to extend your back too far, and you don't want to round out on your back either. You want to do this about 10 reps on the same side, and then you'll switch to the other side. The next exercise I'm going to take you through is a squat. And the squat's great because it's going to get the quads activated. It's also going to address all the muscles of the posterior chain. So you want to think about your glutes, your hamstrings, and your calf muscles. I'm going to show you the squat as a banded squat. But if you don't have a band, that's no problem. You can just do without it. I'm also going to bring a chair in behind me because it's going to be a great external cue in the direction of where your bottom needs to go. So I'm going to put the band above both of my knees. The chair is going to be in behind me. My feet are going to be shoulder width apart. And then I'm going to sit back as if I'm going to be sitting in the chair, hinging or bending at my hips. When I'm going into the squat, I want to think about pushing my knees out against the band and making sure that my knees are staying behind my toes. So my knees aren't dropping in and my knees aren't going past my toes. From the bottom position, I want to think about squeezing my glutes to come back up into a standing position. With the squats, you're going to do 15 reps. The third exercise I'm going to take you through is a forward T. And the forward T is great because it's going to work on the eccentric strengthening of your hamstring and calf muscles. It's also going to help with balance. When you think about eccentrics, you want to think about your body's ability to control you as you move with gravity. So going up towards the sky is against gravity, and going down towards the ground is with gravity. If you're starting with your left leg in the standing position, you're going to want to have a slight bend in your knee so it's not completely locked out. And you want to make sure that your knee stays in this position and doesn't bend anymore with movement. You also want to engage your glutes and core. For your right leg, which is the moving leg, you want to think about your trunk, which is from your head to your hips, and that moving leg as a tabletop. Tables don't bend. Your right leg is going to lead the movement by slowly swinging back, bending at your hips and not your back. As you go down, you want to feel the stretching sensation in your hamstring muscle. And once you're about parallel to the floor, then you want to think about squeezing your hamstring and glutes to stand back up. So important with this exercise is making sure that you're not arching that back too much in an extended position, and you're also not rounding out on that back. So then that means your table's bending. You want to do 12 reps of this exercise on one side, and then you'll switch to the other. So the important thing is quality with the movement. So if you're not able to have good quality and get parallel, I'd rather you go a shorter distance towards the ground and have good quality of movement then go lower down and compromise your position. The last exercise I'm going to take you through is a front plank. The front plank is a great starting point for core stability and strengthening. With your plank, you want to make sure that your elbows are directly underneath your shoulders, your arms are straight out in front of you, your feet are no more than shoulder width apart, and your back and your butt are flat like a table. In regards to your head, you want to try to keep your neck in a neutral position. So you don't want to have it too much extended or too much in a flexed position. What can help is trying to find a spot slightly in front of you that you can look at. You can start by trying to hold the plank for 15 seconds. If that is easy enough, then you can build up your time in 15-second increments. If that's too hard, then you can drop your plank down to your knees and hold for similar times. With all these exercises, you want to do 3 sets of them once a day. Again, these are just 4 of many starter exercises that you can do for injury reduction. If you would like more information or help, please reach out to me via email. Take care.